Alrighty gamers and gamerettes, I've got something special for you today. Not the regular Ubisoft moments or Nintendo suing a small indie game because it had clouds and birds. Today's news is far simpler yet somehow more captivating and admirable. Today, we're talking about a man who spent 5 years of his life developing a game. He's so proud of it that he announced its release yesterday on Reddit. Oh my goodness, just look at that smile. That's the smile of a man proud of his little baby and what he's accomplished. We're talking about Pixel Wizard and the developer behind it, Grumpy Wizard.
Pixel Wizard, Grumpy Wizard, Bearded Lizard, Huge Gizzard. Screw you, Blizzard.
Now this whole thing stood out to me because of how it entered the gaming world. There was no gameplay clips, no new genre being introduced. I didn't even know there was a Steam page. It just showed up while I was doing my daily internet scavenger hunt, scouring websites for news to talk about. And out of nowhere, Google suggests this. I mean guys, I didn't come across a cinematic trailer with orchestral music, fake crowd reactions and news outlets praising it, blah 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 blah. It was just a post from a guy saying, Pixel Wizard, my game releases tomorrow. That's it. So naturally my curiosity got the best of me and I clicked it. I read the post and I don't know. I guess I felt some sort of obligation toward Grumpy. Not because of his weird and slightly scary smile or his 15-year-old Gimli beard, but because I genuinely felt a connection to the dude. Now here is what he posted. Huge day for me tomorrow as I'm releasing my game Pixel Wizard to the world. It has been a huge journey and I never thought I would make it this far. I have to thank my playtesters as they have been invaluable to me, especially during the last stretch of development. Pretty excited and nervous about the big day. I have been playtesting frantically all weekend while the missus just looks at me weird. I have to work tomorrow, so after work I'll come home and release my game. I have been waiting for this day for 5 freaking years.
Freaking added by me.
I just wanted to share my big day as I'm having a release party tomorrow. Hope to see you all there. Now I know a lot of you probably won't feel it, but I bet some of you might. I mean, do you feel it? That weird connection where you're like, yeah, this guy's actually awesome. I mean, he announced his game on Reddit. I guess that's just the gamer in me. And I'm getting pretty old. I mean guys, games today, they're announced so early that by the time they finally release, we've already watched them get delayed, rebooted, monetized, demonetized, remonetized, and then delayed again. We're used to vertical slices, closed alphas, open betas, early access to the early access. And by launch day, half the excitement is already dead. Grumpy did not do that. He did not have any pre-order bonuses, he did not have the deluxe editions, he did not use those cheap FOMO tactics, buy now or miss out. He just launched it. And bro,
That takes some big cojones.
I mean, launching a game quietly is really scary. The algorithms don't care, stores don't push you. If no one clicks, no one sees it. You're competing against billion-dollar publishers with ad budgets larger than entire indie studios. One bad launch day and the game just sinks. And yet, that Reddit post actually worked on me because I felt it. I really felt it wasn't manufactured at all. Aren't you guys exhausted? Aren't you exhausted of being marketed at? Aren't you tired of being sold passion by companies that laid off half their developers last quarter? I mean, Grumpy just showed up without a script. He cut through all the noise, guys. He felt real. And out of all platforms, he chose Reddit, which is still one of the few places where that kind of authenticity exists. I mean, did you read his post? It wasn't perfect, it was just honest, which made it perfect. And my god, he deserves our respect forever. He literally said, I am nervous to probably hundreds or thousands of people. And honestly, I would take that over any publisher that says,
Trust us, we got you. Liars.
and I loved it because it felt human, and it reminded me that small budget games aren't pushed in our faces like big ones, yet they're still made by humans, people who doubt themselves, people who grind in silence, people who don't know if anyone will care when they finally hit publish. Which is why as soon as I read that post, I made a breakdown short, wishlisted the game, and the moment it dropped, I bought it. I don't care if it's good or bad or mediocre. I already know that if Grumpy went through all that effort, gathered the courage to post it, and put himself out there like that, he genuinely loves this game. And honestly, that's enough for me. And Grumpy, you don't have to tell us you're nervous. Trust me, from your smile, my god, the nervousness is literally spilling out of your teeth, bro. But don't worry. We, the gamers and gamerettes, got you. Now behind that Reddit post, behind the nervous excitement, behind hope to see you all there is a reality most people don't fully sit with. Grumpy didn't just make a game, he bet years of his life on it. 5 years of after hours work, 5 years of fixing bugs no one would ever notice, 5 years of reworking mechanics because something didn't feel right even if no one else ever complained. He didn't have any safety nets or any departments telling him it's okay or no one tapping him on the shoulder and saying, hey, can you handle the hard part?
Bro, he was the hard part.
And then guys, that's the difference between small developers and big studios. When a big studio drops a game and it flops, they write it off, they move people around, and then they just create a new project. Why? Because they already have their golden chickens in their nest. I mean, Nintendo has Mario, Zelda, Pokemon, Sloppy Vision has Call of Duty, World of Warcraft, Candy Crush, Ubisoft has Assassin's Creed, Rainbow Six. There is always another machine humming in the freaking background. But it's not the same for a solo developer. If that developer's game flops, that's years of their lives, poof, gone. Time they cannot refund, or energy they can't reclaim, or passion that gets real quiet after that. And that's why I honestly trust these small and cute games over those big flashy games. Because the developer knows what's on the freaking line. That's why they listen to your feedback. That's why the patches come fast. That's why the updates come with passion. They're not protecting the name itself as much as they're protecting their dream. I mean, look at Palworld. It didn't succeed because it had the biggest budget or the flashiest marketing. It succeeded because the developers cared. They listened and fought through everything.
Nintendo legal nonsense included.
To make something players believed in. And players rewarded that honesty with overwhelming support. 95% overwhelmingly positive reviews from 140,000 plus players, and the game's out 2 years already, believe it or not, guys.
Time truly flies. Gonna need a walking stick soon. Done.
Anyways, Pixel Wizard doesn't need to reinvent a genre. It doesn't need these massive cutscenes or celebrity voice actors like Brad Pitt or a roadmap written 6 quarters in advance. What it needs is the same love it was built with. All it needs is guys, the support, the patience, the feedback. Because keep in mind, every wishlist, every review, every purchase tells Grumpy Wizard one thing: keep going. And I don't know, maybe Pixel Wizard will blow up one day. Maybe it stays niche. Maybe it becomes that random game that you like to play when you've already finished 50 other freaking games. But the point is, it exists. A game made by a weird bearded man sitting in front of a computer saying, I'm gonna make this game. And against burnout, doubt, fear, and that little voice asking if it's even worth it, he did it. And he did it without a promise of a genre-breaking game or putting in battle passes or micro freaking transactions.
And that's freaking beautiful.
So what do you guys think about all of this? Are you supporting Grumpy and his dream, or is that era truly over and billion-dollar publishers won? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Because guys, without people like Grumpy and so many others grinding quietly in the background, gaming loses its magic. And guys, thank you once again for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, please consider leaving a like and subscribing for more content in the future. Take care, and I'll see you in the next one.